In this video, we are going to talk about the top dividend aristocrats. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Dividend stocks are a type of investment that can give investors with two types of income: regular dividend payouts and stock capital gains over time. Dividend-paying stocks, on the other hand, have undoubtedly incurred financial losses as a result of the COVID-19 outbreak. Given the current uncertain environment, investors should consider investing in dividend-paying growth firms that are more predictable and less volatile. That's why we're going to talk about some of the top dividend aristocrats in this video. A dividend aristocrat is a stock on the S&P 500 that has continuously raised its dividends for at least the past 25 years. When it comes to dividend growth, dividend aristocrats are the best. Some of the most dependable dividend aristocrats include American adhesive tape manufacturer 3M Company, NYSE, pharmaceutical giant Johnson & Johnson, NYSE, J&J, and multinational consumer goods corporation the Procter Gamble Company, NYSE, PG, all of which offer a dividend yield of over 2%, which is higher than the S&P 500 dividend yield of 1.38%. Which aristocrat dividend stocks should you invest in? The most valuable dividend aristocrat stocks are those that have consistently increased profits per share, EPS, and, as a result, increased dividends over time. Long-term competitive advantages are also reflected in earnings growth over time. A dividend-paying stock must have a greater EPS than the forward dividend, according to one of the criteria we used to compile the most accurate list of the best dividend aristocrat stocks to purchase. This ensures that a company that pays a large dividend can continue to pay it in the long run, resulting in dividend payment sustainability. 3M Company, a Minnesota-based industrial and medical goods company, is an excellent example of the greatest aristocrat dividend stocks to purchase, NYSE, In the medical arena, the company makes sticky tapes and N95 respirators, while in the automotive and aerospace industries, it makes display material and systems and transportation safety devices. 3M Company, NYSE, began paying dividends in 1958, after being created in 1902. The corporation has increased annual dividends for 63 years in a row since then. Currently, the corporation pays a quarterly dividend of $1.48 per share, yielding 2.89%. The payout ratio of 3M Company was 59.46% as of March 31st. Stock has gained by 37% in the last year. Johnson & Johnson, the producer of the COVID-19 vaccine, is another safe dividend aristocrat that we included in our list of the top aristocrat dividend stocks to purchase, NYSE, J&J. The New Jersey-based pharmaceutical behemoth was formed in 1886 and has since made a name for itself in the fields of medication development and medical device production. The healthcare titan upped its dividend by 5% to $1.06 per share in April 2021, extending its 59-year streak of yearly dividend growth. Investing in Johnson & Johnson stock, which yields 2.5%, provides a greater current income level than even the longest-term Treasury bond, which yields 2.35%. Johnson & Johnson's, NYSE, J&J, payout ratio was 70.4% as of March 31st. J&J's stock has increased by 14% in the last year. Number 5. Pepsico, Inc., NASDAQ, PEP. PepsiCo, Inc., a food and beverage corporation, comes in fifth on our list of the top aristocrat dividend stocks to buy, NASDAQ, PEP. Doritos, Tostitos, Lay's, Cheetos, Gatorade, Tropicana, Mountain Dew, and Quaker are among the brands owned by the New York-based fizzy beverage producer. For the past 48 years, the corporation has grown its dividend every year, and it now pays out $1.075 per share quarterly. PepsiCo, Inc. currently pays a $1.075 per share quarterly dividend. PepsiCo, Inc. launched its Planet partnership with Beyond Meat, Inc., a plant-based meat manufacturer based in Los Angeles, in January 2021. To capitalize on the burgeoning plant-based food market, the joint venture plans to create and market plant-based protein snacks and beverages. The company's market capitalization is $202 billion. The company's sales in the first quarter of 2021 was $14.8 billion, up 6.8% from $13.9 billion in the first quarter of 2020. The corporation paid out $5.9 billion in dividends and $106 million in share repurchases to shareholders during the quarter. Pep's stock has increased by 11% in the last year. Number 4. McDonald's Corporation, NYSE, MCD. McDonald's Corporation, NYSE, MCD, is the fourth best aristocrat dividend stock to purchase on our list of the best aristocrat dividend stocks to buy. McDonald's was started in 1940 and presently has approximately 40,000 locations in over 119 countries. Despite the epidemic, McDonald's Corporation plans to open more than 500 additional locations in 2020. In 2021, the company wants to open over 1,300 restaurants around the world. The world's largest fast food chain is also a dividend stalwart. MCD last boosted its dividend in October 2020, when it hiked it by 3% to $1.29 per share. For 44 years, the fast food company has grown its annual dividend, with a payout ratio of 73.33%. The company's market capitalization is $173 billion. In the first quarter of 2021, the company's sales was $5.13 billion, up 9% from $4.7 billion in the first quarter of 2020. MCD stock has gained by 26% in the last year. McDonald's Corporation was given a outperform rating by Telsey Advisory Group on May 4, with a $260 price target. At the end of the fourth quarter of 2020, 62 hedge funds in the database had positions in McDonald's Corporation worth $1.37 billion, NYSE, MCD. Arrow Street Capital, which is owned by Peter Rathjens, Bruce Clark, and John Campbell, owns 2,561,367 shares in the company valued $574 million. Number 3. Becton, Dickinson & Company, NYSE, BDX. Becton, Dickinson & Company, NYSE, BDX, a medical technology company based in the United States, comes in third on our list of the top aristocrat dividend stocks to buy. The company, which is situated in New Jersey, makes medical, laboratory, and diagnostic products. Catheters, hypodermic syringes and needles, blood collection products, and surgical instrumentation goods are among the medical products distributed by the company worldwide. Becton, Dickinson & Company has grown its yearly dividend for 49 years in a row, with a payout ratio of 61%. The company now pays a 83 cents per share quarterly dividend. The corporation has a market capitalization of $70 billion. The company's revenue increased 15.4% to $4.9 billion in the second quarter of 2021. Number 2. Johnson & Johnson, NYSE, J&J. Johnson & Johnson, NYSE, J&J, is the second best aristocrat dividend stock to purchase on our list of the best aristocrat dividend stocks to buy. Tylenol, Zyrtec, Benadryl, and Sudafed are all brands owned by the New Jersey-based pharmaceutical company. In addition, the firm owns Clean & Clear, Neutrogena, and Aveeno, which are all health-related brands. In April 2021, the healthcare behemoth increased its dividend by 5% to $1.06 per share, extending a 59-year trend of yearly dividend growth. The payout ratio at Johnson & Johnson is 70.36%. The corporation has a $448 billion market capitalization. The company's sales in the first quarter of 2021 was $22.3 billion, up 7.9% from the first quarter of 2020's $20.7 billion. J&J stock has gained by 15% in the last year. Johnson & Johnson was rated a buy by 12 Wall Street analysts, with a price target of $185.18. By the end of the fourth quarter of 2020, 81 hedge funds in the database had positions in Johnson & Johnson totaling $1.37 billion, NYSE, J&J. Arrow Street Capital, which is owned by Peter Rathjens, Bruce Clark, and John Campbell, owns 9,004,994 shares in the company for $1.48 billion. Number 1. The Procter Gamble Company, NYSE, PG. International branded products distributor Procter & Gamble Company is at the top of the list of the 5 greatest aristocrat dividend stocks to purchase, NYSE, PG. Oral-B, Gillette, Downy, Mr. Clean, Vicks, and Pampers are just a handful of the consumer products brands owned by the Ohio-based company. The Procter & Gamble Company, NYSE, PG, has increased its yearly dividend for 65 years in a row and has a 57% fair payout ratio. In April 2021, the company boosted its dividend by 10% to 87 cents per share. P&G expects to pay out more than $8 billion in dividends in fiscal 2021. The Procter & Gamble Company, NYSE, PG, has a $338 billion market capitalization. The corporation made $18.1 billion in revenue in the third quarter of 2021. For the third quarter ended March 31st, net income grew to $3.27 billion, or $1.26 per share, up from $2.92 billion, or $1.12 per share, a year earlier. Over the last year, PG's stock has increased by 20%. The Procter & Gamble Company was maintained as a buy by Deutsche Bank on April 21st, with a decreased price target of $158 per share. The Procter & Gamble Company, NYSE, PG, had 83 hedge funds in the database with interests worth $10.4 billion at the end of the fourth quarter of 2020, up from 75 hedge funds with stakes worth $10.1 billion the previous quarter. What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.